I'm Steven Webb, and I'm the host of. Wait, not that. Um, don't know. We'll soon find out. Oh yeah, I am. Hey, I'm live on YouTube as well. Awesome. Okay. Now then, when you get in here, say hi. I haven't been live for like a week, so really just to catch up, see how everyone's doing, and just sit down and have a little meditation. Hi, Farrell. How are you doing? I think I can put your captures up on the screen. There you go. I'm using BeLive. So yeah, we've got a few people coming in joining us. I've got a new book today. Come through in the post. Tara Brack sent it to me. We hope you enjoy your copy of Trusting the Gold by Tara Brack. It's her new book coming out, and I've got the privilege of her sending me a copy. So let's open it. Hi, Katja. Hi, Kate. Let's open it. Let's go for some really nice illustrations. Newspaper meditation. During the weeks leading up to the 2003 invasion of Iraq, led by the United States military, I found myself increasingly agitated. Every day, the news headline was making it clear where all the talk about the politicians. It's quite nice actually. So she writes about an experience and then a reflection of it. That'd be good. We could do some of them in our. We could do some of them in our private supporters group. How does that sound? I'll be in the background, but I'm here. You can be in the background. What a pleasant surprise. Thank you, Karen. And yeah, how has my week been going? It's been really busy, as you can imagine. A lot of meetings. I was quite surprised and taken back by the amount of meetings on Monday and Tuesday. And that seems like a week ago. It was yesterday. I was on TV on Friday and on TV on Sunday morning, which was just quite a crazy experience on the BBC. How amazing! But I'm enjoying it. There's a lot to do, a lot to be done, but I'm determined to enjoy the experience. And Loic, that's been mayor here before, he gave me some advice earlier on, and some really worthwhile advice. And all of the mayors have done. They've been great, and I know I can pick up the phone to any of them. So yeah, if anybody's watching this and you don't know, I'm the mayor of Truro, but I'm not here as the mayor of Truro. I'm here as Stephen. That we just go through a meditation occasionally. I used to go live most days at 2:00, but my schedule is kind of crazy, so that's a little more difficult now. So I come on here when I can, using it as my little timeout. Should tell you what I've really realized. If you want me to share with you, let me know in the comments. Do you want me to share? Something I've really realized is when I become a city councillor and when I become mayor, like last Monday, I was looking for this handbook of how to do it. I wanted everybody to tell me exactly how to be, what to do next, how I should show up, what I should wear, and everything. And I quickly, as the week's gone on, I realized that wouldn't be a good thing. Yes, have some kind of guidelines just so we don't mess up morally. But we need to bring our own version of it. You know, whatever we do, whether you do a new job or anything like that, have the basis of what the job is, what you need to do, but have some flexibility in bringing yourself to the job. Because otherwise nothing will ever change. everything would stay the same. If art was copying the artist before you, we would still be drawing on caves, literally. The whole idea is to have some kind of loose guideline, but then do what you want with it. And I'm really realizing that. So no, we don't need these handbooks for everything. And it's the same as parenting. And we always hear about the parenting. I need a handbook. Parenting doesn't come with a handbook. Well, it does come with some rules. The child will tell you if it needs something. You listen to the child's needs and they will. So those rules are in place. Nature's already put them in place. But if we do the same thing with our children, the same as every generation before, in the 1920s, the psychiatrists and all that, psychologists all over the world, or certainly in the Western world, had this big thing about we should never touch our children, not hug them or do anything. And then a few decades later, we had it that we have to leave them cry for hours. If a child cries, let them go. Luckily, that's not the advice anymore, because if a child is crying, they want something, they need something. And if we don't, to some degree, help to try to solve those things, they become detached or they become unempowered and things like that. So, yeah, handbooks. They're handy, but they should only be a rough guideline. We should be allowed to bring our own stuff to the table. So that's my thoughts for today. I'm sticking with them. You're elected because of who you are. And that's true. Yeah. But I suppose I was looking for a handbook because I wanted to hand off some of the responsibility. That's the other thing. We myself wants to run from responsibility. It's like, no, tell me how to do it, then I can't get in trouble. Tell me what to wear, where to stand, what to say, and then I cannot mess it up and get it all wrong. Exactly. That's where attachment disorder comes in. Exactly. Oh, dry throat. Let me have a drink, and then we'll sit into a meditation. Hi, Shelley. How you doing? If anybody's on the WhatsApp group, could you tell them I'm live? I forgot to tell them. That would be handy. And I had I went to Salisbury Hospital 3-4 weeks ago, and I had the urologist phone me this morning, and it wasn't terrible news, but it wasn't really good news. It was expected. And I'm going to have to go in and have an operation at some point. There's a little bit of a waiting list, so 2 or 3 months. But I'm going to have to go in and have a little operation, have some tubes fitted. Not the end of the world. I've managed so far without them, and it's just time it's kind of needed now. Always at the right time. I said to them I'm quite busy now. I didn't tell them what I'm doing, but I did say I was quite busy. How do people with a 9 to 5 job manage to be sick? Suddenly, there's no time to phone the doctor or anything, or no time to book an appointment or anything like that. So, if you're working full time, I can see why you don't get time to do anything. And everything's closed when you're not working. And I see why people end up sick now when they take 6 weeks off. They take 6 weeks time out, and they end up, it's the first time in how many months that they're able to go and see a doctor, and they just discover that they're poorly or something. Oh, I'm making light of it. I'm just joking about it, but it's a real problem. Been working sick for years. It's awful. I couldn't hear you. Hi, Katerina. Right, let's do this. You have to make time for yourself. You absolutely do. And I am doing that. Um, I'm not making myself so busy that it's crazy. The one thing I'm very aware of is the signs of when I get overwhelmed. My signs are I cannot focus, I cannot read properly. Um, I'm tired, I'm avoiding everything, I'm watching too much Netflix. They're my signs of I'm starting to feel overwhelmed. I end up busy for being busy sake rather than actually doing something. Very lacking productiveness. We make the best of it and find your tribe. Absolutely. So, and the busier you are, you don't get time to focus on the little illnesses, the pains here and there, the creaks and the. Whereas when I got a few hours out, I sit there and go, "Oh yeah, got a creak there." I've noticed that. I don't know if it's like it everywhere else, but that's what I've noticed. So let's do this. So get yourself comfortable. Put your phone face down. You don't want to be seeing me in meditation. Just perhaps hear my voice with a little bit of guidance. Well, that was a bit of a mishit, and that's okay. So become comfortable. Just allow your body to settle into this moment. You can choose to close your eyes if you want, or soften your gaze just a few feet in front of you. Bring your awareness to your breath. I'm breathing in and I'm breathing out. And as you're breathing in now, just recognize how deep you're breathing. Just pay attention to your breath in and it pausing and then breathing out and it pausing. Breathing in, pausing. And just recognize how you're feeling. What's going on inside right now. Just as if you're looking at the climate or the weather. What's going on in your belly, in your heart, inside of your body. Perhaps you're restless or tired, or perhaps you're just at peace and joy. And just notice the way your breath slows down. Your breathing in becomes slightly deeper and your breathing out becomes slightly longer. You don't have to do anything with your breath. You don't have to change it. Don't just become aware of it. As I say, your body knows how to breathe. You might notice your mind wander, and you might want to look around the room or notice an itch, and whatever it is, your mind will pull towards it. And just imagine breathing in calm, breathing out relaxed. Whatever's arising, you don't have to do anything with it. Now, there's a feeling. I don't have to do anything with it. Or there's an itch, or there's a pain, or there's a thought. I don't have to do anything with that thought. I can just allow it to fade away, just as the same as it come into our attention. You may notice your mind wandering and coming up with a thought, and then it goes into another thought or another thought. You end up going down a train of thoughts and getting so far from away from where you are, maybe about your tea or something you got to do next week. Just smile and come back to the breath. Thank you for the thought. Thank you for the story. But we're just sitting with the breath. And we could just do a little check in with the feet. Just inquire how the feet are doing. And just checking in with the legs, how the legs doing. And you check in with the torso and all of that area. And check in with your shoulders and your face and your head. Just what's going on right now. I'm finding my mind wandering constantly at the moment. And it's really hard to bring it back to just the body, just this moment. Because every time I close my eyes, my mind's going everywhere but here. And that's okay. Meditation is not about stopping the thinking, stopping the wandering or anything like that. It's about recognizing what's going on within and actively choosing to bring it back to this present moment. It's worth remembering behind all the thoughts and the beliefs and opinions, we're just this blank canvas. We're just this blank canvas that anything can come from it. That's what the feelings and the thoughts and even the breath, it's all painted on this blank canvas. And just recognize your body naturally wants to relax, naturally wants to become calm. It doesn't want to really do anything. The natural position for the muscles is to be relaxed and calm. Same as your face muscles and your eyes. They don't stop working. It's just nice to give them a little time out. It's just nice when we become quiet. I'm going to tap the bowl in a moment and we'll open our eyes. And we'll just appreciate this moment, appreciate this little time out. And welcome back if you were able to be here for the little meditation. I've just realized how tired I am. Every time I close my eyes, my body wanted to go to sleep. It's like, oh, sleep time. I go sleep. It's funny watching it. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Annette. Yeah, I don't know if it sent out a notification. I didn't plan on going live. I think what I'm going to do, because I cannot really plan these lives, but I can plan them in the morning. Although I'm busy, there is times when I can put up the live in the morning if I'm going live that day. So we can schedule it that way. I just don't want to plan the weeks ahead. So that's what I'm finding. Settling into the role. I guess that's what I'm doing. Oh, why has that come up now? I've just changed the screen. So yeah, how are you guys? There's a couple more people on now. And I'm on B Live, so that's why I couldn't play a video or anything. You got a Facebook notification today. I have no idea how Facebook what it's doing or anything like that. But yeah, I'm gonna let's look at this book. Let's look at. So I've just opened up the page 75. Please may I be kind. Shall I read a little bit to you? One of my favorite quotes is taped on the wall in my office. To be kind, you must swerve regularly from your path. I need this reminder. Like so many, when I'm caught up in my busyness trying to cross the things off the list and on my way to somewhere else, I'm not so sensitive to opportunities to be kind. My attention is goal directed, and my heart can be tight. A psychological study done in Princeton theology, theolo, can't say that word. I'm gonna skip it. Sorry, guys, can't read it. Revealed a lot about how this kind of narrow self focus can get in the way of bringing compassion to the world. To look at the impact of time pressure on helpful behavior. The researchers told a group of seminary students, that's a new word to me, seminary students, that they would be crossing campus to a classroom where each would present a talk on a biblical parable of Good Samaritan. As the students as the students knew in the story, in that story, that two important religious people pass right by on the street who clearly needs help. The only person who stops to assist is someone who's considered a social outcast. Some of the students were told that they just a few minutes to get to the classroom before they leave. I'm trying not to think of where this is going. So, um, a session for their talks would begin. Others were told they had enough time to get there on schedule. Then they were all sent individually a route that would take them past a man, one of the researchers' associates, who was slumped in a doorway, coughing and obviously in need of help. Despite the fact that they were all on their way to present a talk about the Good Samaritan, only 10 of the students in the time pressured group stopped to offer help. More than half, 63%, of those in the group that was less hurried did stop. That's interesting. Which makes sense. If you're focused and you're under time, you're less likely to stop. Makes perfect sense. But I like that. It's a reminder that don't rush around quite so much. Slow down a little. Take a little time. Leave a little earlier. Um, yeah, create that little gap so it gives us the opportunity to be kind. I like that. Reflection. Can you recall situations during this past week where you did swerve from your path to be kind? Situations where you wish you had swerved? You might ask yourself every morning, today, what what would help me remember to be kind? And then check in each evening, reviewing the day with self-compassion to support the awakening of your heart. I like that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on um, with the notifications. So these are little nice golden nuggets, actually. I like this. Um, Learning to nurture your inner light, trusting the gold. Tara Brack. Um, Slow down. Take a little more time out. Leave 5 minutes early. Give yourself that opportunity. If you don't build in the opportunity of helping, if you don't build in the opportunity of saying hi and be polite and all that, then yeah, we end up getting so stuck in our busyness. There's no opportunity for kindness. Makes sense. I like that. I'm gonna really think about that this week. No choice to slow down. No, you haven't at the moment, have you? Um, so yeah, I'm going to go because I've got a meeting to go to very shortly, and I'm going to go to the meeting just a little bit early, just so I can opportunity to be kind. Yeah, that's what I will do. I will, if I'm going to go live, I will put up a post with my schedule to go live in the morning, because unless they're just random lives that I'm out and about, but that's what I do. I'll try my best to let you know beforehand. Okay, that's the best I can do. Take care, guys. I love you, and thank you for allowing me to have a little bit of time out, even if I was virtually falling asleep between it. But don't tell anyone. It's a secret between us. Namaste.